All right, here we go. Let me ask you guys, how are you doing today on this beautiful, beautiful sunny afternoon on the island of Oahu? We're in Waikiki, walking along the Alawai, and I chickened out. I was going to do horizontal widescreen on YouTube and vertical on. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was going to be widescreen on Facebook. I'm sorry, widescreen on YouTube, but then it would be widescreen also on Facebook, which would make it probably too small for a lot of you. But so I just went ahead and tried it vertical because the main thing I want to figure out is what is the video quality like? Because of the video quality, the visual elements, and the audio, if they're nice and sharp and crisp, then we could stream to both channels and all is right with the world. So, how are the visuals right now on YouTube or Facebook? If they're right and tight, man, I will. If I could do a backflip, I would. Let's see. Aloha, Linda and Cheryl and Mary Kay. Both formats have their own benefits for sure. Vertical and widescreen. Widescreen's much, much better for panoramic and more cinematic type views. But the commenting, I can tell you for sure, is much better. Looks good on YouTube, Kathy Martinez. Man, don't tell me that. If it's looking good, I am going to be so ecstatic because that just tells me that I'm a moron. I didn't have the optimum settings before. But at least I know what the problems are. So while we're doing this test and I'm blabbing on and on, would you guys like to walk down the Alawai into Honolulu, or do you want me to cut down to Kahio and just go down the hotel way? Which would you like? Hello, Lance. Start on YouTube. Went to Facebook. Yeah, the vertical is not as probably as advantageous on YouTube. Both look good. Aloha, Nancy and Wajdi. Hello, Linda. Linda, you asked a question that Terry forwarded on to me, and I can't remember what it was. This is about where that walkway. The walkway we're talking about. It's going to be over next to it. Comes from the Alawai over to Aloha, Aussie Nightmare. Alawai. YouTube looks good today. Man, I spent hours and hours, and as did Terry, and I wasted so much frustration. It just cost a little bit more, but the plan is perfect for you guys to stream as you should. So what's the call? Do you want to go down the Alawai or do you want to go down Kahio? Kahio, that's Ritz Carlton right there. So we'd see the Ritz, we'd see Ambassador, we'd walk by the food trucks, or we'd just stay along the Alawai right here. Is it windy? Oh. Hang on. How's that? How's the audio now? Yeah, let me know about that. This mic setup is on its last leg. I have a brand new one sitting at home. I just didn't grab it. This one is just has a little bug in it. Much better. Yeah, much better. I wasn't using the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's better now. All right, what do you want to do? Alawai, look at this ding dong right here on that big old bike. There's a bike lane right there, dude. Well, go the other way. That wasn't very nice of me, was it? I broke my promise again. Look at that, riding right up on that family, just two young boys. Cuts over, they get out of the way. He's got that big old electric bike. He needs to get punched in the face. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say what we saw, not yesterday, day before yesterday. Not even going to say it. Not going to waste the time or the effort or energy. Well, you know what else is bad about it? Gosh, I'm going to do it again. No, I'm not. The fact that that dude has got on, he had on pads and he had on a helmet for what? In case he gets in a wreck. Here I am walking with my poor little teeny tiny dog, and I'm just a small, little, unassuming, round-headed, bulbous, 5'8" fat dude, and he's going to take advantage of me or something. So I wasn't even watching. Alawai or Kohio? We'll just keep going down this way, I guess. And the visuals are good, huh? Good on YouTube? So what this means for you, and I promise you guys, once we get these, I think we've got everything nailed down. That's Diamond Head, by the way, down there. Canalway, okay. Allison, you're so funny. What this means to you is, and for me too, it means a lot. But here's the downside. The downside is if we go on YouTube and do widescreen, then it's going to be widescreen for you on Facebook, which means it's going to be a widescreen that fits the width of your window, right? So it's not going to be that great. All you need to do though is expand your window and turn your phone horizontally, and it should go full widescreen on Facebook too. I would love to be able to try that out sometime. Actually, can someone try that now on your phone? If you're on Facebook, you should be able to turn your phone sideways and expand the video to fit in the window. I know I should just ask one person to do it because about 20 of you are going to do it now, but I would like to do that if you don't mind. Just let me know what you find out. You could ride your bike for years and years and years, in and out of traffic, all around people, nothing ever happened. But it's that one time. It's that one time. It's like having your dogs off leash. Oh, my dogs are well trained or whatever like that. Nope. All these right here, almost all of these buildings along here, by the way, these are residential. None of these except for the Wayfinder down there towards the end. That's Wendy's prior favorite hotel, or probably still favorite hotel. And these are all residential. These go from, I think the ones that are really kind of low end right up there with just box or window air conditioners are, hey fellas, are about 1,500, 13 to 1,500. And then they go up, you know, from there to whatever you think. It wouldn't expand either. Nope, doesn't work. Best, okay. So what we're probably going to do is do a lot of, just because I could get watch time on both platforms. I'll show you the other cool thing about StreamYards too. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'll show you something else that's really cool. No, I don't. I know what you mean, Cheryl. I want to just beat some sense into them, but you can't talk rational to people that are doing that, because they're irrational, not throughout their entire life, but making that decision because they consciously make the decision. I'm going to get on a bike. I'm going to ride on a pedestrian, where they say no bikes, no scooters, no nothing. It's a law actually, but I'm going to put other people at risk because I don't want to go up one more street and ride within the rules. And again, they may ride their entire life, not have any accident. But man, when you have it and you hit a kid or a little old lady or some short fat dude like me, it only takes once. You can't, Cat Roy. You're right. How many of you know what Aloha Authentic is? Or the guy, his name is, I think it's Kamana Pila, or Pili, Pili, Kamana, I think that's his name. He's on Hawaii News Now, and he does all the authentic, it's called Aloha Authentic, where he walks around the streets in Waikiki, and he talks about, and his pronunciation is spot on. And he's completely, I mean, he's like full-blown Hawaiian, but guy does a great job. He also has walking tours that he does in Waikiki. Any of you know who I'm talking about? Cheryl, you've seen his videos? Good. We're trying to work with him. He does a great job with telling stories and what have you, but he has a pretty small Instagram and Facebook page. I think he does for the quality work he does. And then I'm not so sure how good of a business his walking tour business is, because I'll be honest, I've only seen him out one time, and I think he's just started it up. So what we did is we reached out to him and said, dude, if you will come on and do a live stream, what I'd like to do is do just a walking live stream with him and walk down a few of the streets, maybe go to Queen Kapiolani Park or something, and have him lay down his Hawaii-ness on us and share that. And then either I'll ask him to contribute some of his walking tours to so you guys could actually take one when you're here, and then give an endorsement of it, or I'll buy a couple of his tours. I don't know how much they are, but I'll buy a couple at least. But I'm going to try and get him on, because he's I think he does great. I think he does a phenomenal job. Oh, he's just getting into this. I don't know if he's just getting into it or not, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, he personally does a great job. But I'd like to get him out to some more people, and you guys are the ones to do it. Oh, I didn't show you. Let me show you up here. I want to show you something in the shade. Lucille's just this part right. This is her favorite thing right here. You see it? See her face? She loves that sun on her. I don't know how she does it. If you're looking at her face and saying, is that sardine oil on her face? Yes, it is. She loves coming out in the sun and just laying in it. Oh, Allison, you like that guy? Okay, good. Then if he doesn't respond to our email, then I'll pick out one of his posts and I'll sick you guys on him to just blow him up with tags for going to Hawaii. I think he'll do it because he seems like he'd be receptive to something like that. And he seems pretty genuine, in my estimation. This water looks so nice at an angle, doesn't it? Just so nasty, though. When we get up to the corner up here, I'll show you guys something that I like. I personally like that StreamYards does, but I'm not so sure that the viewers like it because it may impede your visuals. That's the Hawaii Monarch and the Waikiki Monarch. Those are long-term rentals, short-term rentals. Colleen Tui, I believe it is, likes this place. Yeah, I'm not giving up on Oliver. He's just getting inundated, man. He's getting just hammered with requests to do interviews. But I'll be honest with you guys too. I'm not so sure I think I can make it to where it's not going to be pressure for him. The people that have given him interviews in the past, in my opinion, they're just um, I don't know of a nice way to say it. They just weren't doing a very good job. They were not one-on-one, which you definitely have to do one-on-one because you can't get that human element. And that's one thing I like to do is just get conversation with people. Um, sometimes I do know that it comes off that I'm interrupting, but I do it to direct the conversation. You know, and give people information to like an entree to take the conversation in a different direction. That's what I did for years. Dude, are you coming around? Did you just come all the way around? Yeah. Gee, Merry Christmas. Get going, man. That dude. And to me, when they're asking like, why did you sail? Tell us your story. What's going on? And of course, a couple of the streams I saw were just on the topic of sailing. So of course, that's what you're going to ask. But I would ask him very little about that because that story's been told a bunch. I'd want to get into his personal life and that type of thing. Yeah, he's very, very, very shy about talking on camera. You can tell even when he does it by himself. All right, let me show you something. Okay, let's see. Hang on one second here. Let me set her on the grass here. I want to show you guys something. There you go. Do you guys see that going across the top? I can have that going across the bottom. But what I like about that is that it gives us the opportunity to ask you things like, where are you watching from? When are you coming to Hawaii again? Here's a special offer for, the trolley pass or the Circle Island tour, things like that. So what'd you guys think of that? Is that too intrusive? Across the top is better, huh, than at the bottom. It's not intrusive. It's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't do it all the time. It's just to remind you guys to like and share, get some comments going, and I can time them out. That dude had to get off the sidewalk. I'll be honest, that's kind of why I did that. I saw that dude coming up. And now he went to the bike lane. So this part of the Alawai, if you follow it right here, it goes all the way into the harbor over there. And that's where Oliver's not there today. I think he went to Kaneohe Sandbar today. I think he sailed over there. Well, I know he sailed over there. You don't like it? Okay. Yeah, we're right on the edge of Waikiki and Honolulu. Someone just wrote that Oliver said he's going to hang around in Hawaii for what? What was that? I didn't see the last part. Oh, you're in Maui right now? Okay, good. Do you live there? I really like walking these streets up here. These old neighborhoods. Down that way along the highway, on the other side of the highway, on that side is a it's a really, really, I mean, it's not cool that it's a cemetery, but it's a beautiful cemetery. It's really beautiful Japanese style headstones. And this Macaulay, I'm going to try and do the hike to Manoa Falls. I'll take you just on the part that I just did right now, but we'll go up Macaulay, all the way up Macaulay, all the way over to Manoa Falls. And then I could stream that with you, and then Lucille and I will hike Manoa Falls and capture the video, and then we'll come back on afterwards and hike all the way back. But I think that will be a kind of a boring hike, but man, you'll see a bunch of Hawaii, man. And you'll see Manoa Falls, the beautiful homes over there in that little valley. Would you guys like to do that? To close what? The comments? Nick, they have bike lanes everywhere. But what they have and what the bikers complain about is that they're going one way or the other. For example, on Kahio, it goes one way. And then on Alawai, it goes the opposite way. And the people who ride the bikes on Alawai, the reason they don't want to go onto Kahio is because they have to go up one more block. And plus the walkway on the Alawai, although illegal, is much more open, and they don't have to be so close to cars. I think it's crazy. You see, let me show you. You see right back there, all the way down that street, that's Macaulay. Macaulay goes all the way into, I think it's Oahu Street, and then back there in Manoa Falls. It's about 8 miles from where I started to there. It's about 8 miles and back. It's an ugly walk. I call this kind of an ugly walk. It's just because it's not beautiful ocean and trees and turtles and sand and stuff like that. But I like that walk. But it's a hump, man. I'm telling you. And then to go up Manoa Falls and then to come back down, it's a bit of a hump. There's some really good restaurants in there. You see that Fukyun up there? That restaurant, that Hong Kong style Chinese restaurant. Oh, that's so good. I need to stop talking about that place and go eat there, don't I? What are you trying to turn off? Favorite Christmas Hawaiian song? Oh, I don't know. I think they all play around. I mean, Bing Crosby's Mele Kalikimaka is obviously the easy one, but that's not my favorite. Lisa Roberts said yes. I don't know if you're talking to me or not. The banner's not going across the top anymore. At least it shouldn't be. It's turned off. Yeah, they'll walk up to Manoa Falls. I don't know if you could see it. Do you see those houses and that kind of greenish area up there? It's kind of walking up that hill is what it is. You know, up to those houses, and it's kind of ugly streets on Macaulay. You cross over the freeway, you go down the other side, and you zigzag a little bit through the neighborhoods. But once you get through those little neighborhoods, the first ugly neighborhoods, then it turns into something that's really kind of beautiful. And sadly, the last 2 times I did that exact walk, it rained. Extra good today. Man, Patty, you know how to make me feel good. So the visuals are great, huh? That's awesome, 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 awesome. Number one, I'm embarrassed as heck as to what it took to fix that. Although in my defense, I was told it would not fix it, but I should have tried one more thing. But I tried one more thing like 5 or 6 times and it just didn't work. But it's working now. That's awesome. Where is the CC box? What's that? Let's go. Look at all those fish. Look at these barracuda. Ooh, look at those. Look at those cool. Can you see them down there? They're right at the surface, so you ought to be able to see them. They're right there. The skinny, long, look like torpedoes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I love those barracuda. They're cool looking, man. And they will tear up some bait fish. If you see balls of bait fish where you kind of see a gray, kind of a gray shade, a cloud in the shallow water, and then you start seeing them jump up out of the water in kind of a straight line, that's what's chasing them, as a barracuda most likely. Oh, you see them very clearly. Good. So here's the test. Do you see that building right there with the squares? Does it get fuzzy when I do that, or does it say stay sharp? There's a thing called herringbone. It's like when you wear striped shirts or check shirts on TV when you don't have a really, really good offset. But if those that building isn't the mirrors aren't looking like they're tearing, or there's artifacts around them, then it's capturing a lot of data, which is exactly what we want. Sharp as a nail. Steve, I am so excited. I can almost curse right now, but someone's watching. I can't. Lucille's all excited because we're going to go see her friend at the chicken counter. Maybe scam him for a piece of chicken. Right straight through there. You see where that telephone pole is right there? Let me move now to the side. Right back behind there is Manoa Falls. On the right side of that mountain. Oh, guys, you don't know how happy I am. $76 on Facebook. Good. I bet we don't have hardly any on YouTube. How many on YouTube? 10. And by the way, did you guys see the campaign we started? We weren't supposed to start it until tomorrow, Friday, but we put it up. We're doing the two $25 restaurant gift cards. And what was the other one? Stephanie artwork, I think we did, or catamaran pass, something like that. And Shane was very, very much in line with saying, let's offer prime roast. As a matter of fact, I want to push prime roast as much as possible. Would you guys like to go down this street the way we went last time, Kapiolani, or do you want to go up one more street and go past Don Quixote? Catamaran. Oh, there's 17 on YouTube. Wow, that's great. But you guys have already gotten over 300 views on that video. That's awesome. And if you guys get over 1,000 between now and when? Next Saturday, or next Saturday? Not this coming, the following Saturday, you'll get, I think we're doing something different. Catamaran pass, right, Cheryl Mack? Thank you. Why aren't you eligible? Oh, that's right. Yeah. We should make that artwork. We should do one prize, like where you have to come here for it, like the restaurant passes, restaurant gift cards, and then Stephanie's artwork. That way you could just have it mailed to you, so people like Andrew and others who aren't coming can participate. I think we'll change that either on this contest or the next one. We'll definitely do it on the next one. Wow, look at tech support, Janet. What is she trying to get off, Janet? What's she trying to turn off there? Tap the phone. Oh, it went away. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll change this one. So we'll change the catamaran passes to... Actually, I don't want to change on this one. That'll be too confusing. But you guys are doing a good job. You should be able to kill that 1,000 view. That 1,000 view challenge. Starting to get blurry, really. Probably a bad area. Could also be the phone getting warmer. When it gets warm, it sometimes it will. There's the convention center. Oh, subtitles. Oh, okay, yeah. That's Atkinson. Right down the road there is Ala Moana restaurant, or hotel rather, right there. And that goes all the way over to Ala Moana Beach and Ala Moana Park, Magic Island. Let's see if it doesn't clear up here when we get up closer to these buildings. And if it doesn't, we'll just end the stream because we're almost at Sam's anyway. Yeah, Shane, that's a good idea. That's a good point. Yeah, it's Robbie. It's not Robbie or Stabby. This is a food truck compound. It actually looks a little bit nicer than what it has been, but they've really tried to start this up a number of times. But look at it, looks really nice now, huh? They had some pretty sketchy food trucks before, but now it looks nice. They've got that big, nice seating area there. The challenge is that it's in between two destinations and not close to one destination or another. So you're not going to get a lot of visitors or tourists to stop. But let's wish them luck. There's a 24-hour fitness if you're so inclined. Bethany Reed, she's going to Hawaii next week, or no, she's booking it next week. I didn't see, I wasn't able to read all of her comment. Maybe one of you could respond to her. Still fuzzy. Fem new. Right in through here and down the street a little bit is Don Quixote. That restaurant we walked by the other day, that's a really cool place. That food court out inside, or to the side of it there. The wind feels good, doesn't it, Lucille? Kapiolani is out. This is the road that we could have walked down when we were in Chinatown and we came down to King Street. We actually walked down King Street until it turned into Kapiolani, but we took a right and went down to Ala Moana Boulevard. But if we stayed on it, it's about 9 blocks that way, we would have come right down through here and into Waikiki the way we just came in. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting fuzzy. But if it was sharp before, there's something, a connection, maybe the phone is getting hot. That's very much probably what it could be, because streaming gets a phone hot. And when it does that, everything else kind of goes to the wayside. We'll end the stream right here across the street. Here, let's walk this way. This street used to be a real Robbie Stabby place. Emphasis on the Robbie and not so much on the Stabby. Oh, did you? Did you, Cat Roy? Right on the other side over there is Don Quixote. Let me cross the street here, and we'll wrap this thing up. Look away, Margaret. In the Hawaiian culture, that red hand there means go. Just like that right there. It's kind of a bilingual sign. The green guy is go, red hand is go. That's Don Quixote right straight through there where those yellow umbrellas are. It's not as robby anymore. They've taken a lot of the robbiness out of here. Ooh, put some of that grass under your toes. How's that? All right, guys, Sam's and Walmart is over there. All right, guys, thank you very much for being a part of the test. Is it still blurry? Yeah, it doesn't mean that here, really, Cheryl. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking around, at least seeing that that the first part of the stream was nice and sharp. That is very, very encouraging. I want to try and do as many streams to both platforms as possible. It's a great way to grow the channel. We just may need to do, yeah, I'm feeling the camera. It's a little warm. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. It's just getting hot. So we'll probably have to limit the dual stream or the dual platform streams to maybe 20, 30 minutes, something like that, but just do more streams. We'll try that. I think that'll be a better way, but at least, man, I do know now it works on the shorter streams. So, all right, guys, thank you very much. 4Ls. Hopefully you laughed, learned, loved, and liked the stream. Give one more for Lucille. Wish her luck with her chicken meat friend. Hopefully has a piece of chicken for her. If not, we'll get her one. All right, if this is your first stream, man, you got a treat until the end. If it's your last stream, stick around. We're going to do a little better job on the next stream even. And know that I love and appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, every day. You let me show you all of that with this little ding dong. Appreciate it, guys.